Welcome. Gonna open this. We have Joey here.
Joey.
Oh, I should have closed my closet door. You guys don't need to see how crazy my fabric is looking. We're gonna open. Oh, it's Bethany. Hi. Hi, Bethany. Welcome. I was wondering who the other person sitting in here was. We're gonna open some Journey together. I would have kicked you out. Joey almost used my fabric scissors to open this paper packaging. I would have asked you to leave. You get it?
No.
Okay, so we got what are these called? These aren't blister packs, are they? There's a small blister. This is all that Walmart has, but surprisingly, they even had this.
It's Journey Together. That's why they had it.
Yeah, Journey Together is kind of going down. This is like the least desired one right now out of the newest.
It ain't got no
hitters? I guess this isn't the newest. Scarlet and Violet's not new anymore. Mega Evolutions is new. Yeah, it doesn't have big hitters, but the artwork is very pretty. But this is the promo. Yanma in mine. Hollow. And then, at least in this blister, the other one that they had at Walmart was Scraggy promo. Yeah.
And then I have Lily on my pack.
Yes.
Oh, is it that? Oh, it's
that
one. I'm pointing it at your.
This is my new camera.
I was pointing it at your computer.
This I recently found out is what I forgot, like Crystal Hollow, Galaxy Hollow. I don't know. It's the one with like little Stardust.
It's a reverse Hollow.
Stardust Hollow, but the special.
On the corner.
Yeah, remember Cosmic Hollow. I asked you, I was like, "What's Cosmic Hollow mean?" I looked it up. It's when it has the little star glitteries instead of just.
Yeah, I haven't included.
Oh, I didn't get the sleeves. Oh well, we'll see if we get anything worth sleeving, and then we get a coin. Greedent. Flip coin. Heads. It's tails. So yeah. And these usually, like it said 6 something, but when we took it to the register, it's actually $5.90 something, which is usual for one pack. All right. Oh yeah, because it ripped at the top. Oh.
Reseal.
Oh. They went through a lot of trouble to reseal that, if they did. Okay, so
nothing else to say.
But then he's gone. Okay, one, fire. Fighting. Okay, and we'll do it like this. You can still see Magmar. I think I'm gonna try to read them, but we'll see.
You can just look at it and say like bag on.
I know, but it's
Wooloo.
Someone's Wooloo. Hop's Wooloo. Paris. Articuno. Nice. Portwick? Postwick.
Cloth.
Ooh.
Reverse cloth.
Reverse hollow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Reverse hollow
Cleon. And Lightning Rock. Nothing. Okay. Oh, that's fine. It was just my thing. You want the seat? Oh, we went to Family Dollar and asked the lady, because I asked earlier, I didn't realize Family Dollar even had Pokemon cards. And I asked the lady Monday, and she said her truck comes in Wednesday or Thursday around like 2-3 o'clock, and that the Pokemon cards are usually gone like not long after that. So we asked today, because I checked yesterday, and then I asked today, and she said that the guy comes in and he buys like all of it. $700 worth.
It's all gone.
And he takes like the whole display if there is one. I'm like, oh, well, never mind. All right.
Fire. It's not fire. Damn, hold on. Black belt trainer. Delmise. Oh my Jesus.
It's
I
hard to
suck
do
at
it like this. We
I
need to get
suck
an
at this.
overhead.
I gotta show 'em it. Rockruff. Agaslore. Lily's Pearl. Bredent. Reverse Pilili. Reverse Bombardier. Oh, something actually.
Oh? Oh, Ruffian. I don't think we have that one.
I don't think we do either.
We have a lot actually of the
It's because I'm
full
using
trainer.
my left arm. There we
Oh
go.
yeah, that's what it is. Nice. We got one. We actually have quite a bit of the supporter trainer card full arts.
Now I rip it.
No. All right, thank you. Thank you, Joey. Thanks for coming. We might have to do a Journey Together set since we actually might be able to buy them. Get our hands on them. I think I said that last time. Oh, and you get 2 per.
Yeah, you get one for the pack and one for the blister.
Not that we use this, but I did open up my TCG thing last night and I was playing the competitive.
You open which one?
The TCG one.
So not
that one.
card, not the card. Okay.
Yeah, the one for the app.
card ripping one.
Yeah, but you can also
This one
battle.
also has a competitive app.
Yeah, I might do. But does it have a phone app or is it on the desktop? Okay.
Oh,
I don't have to do that because I was
I
having
got
a
a
good
whole
time.
slew of things to scan.
I know. I can build a deck.
If I don't scan it myself.
Yeah, we got lots of those. Lots of them.
There's-
All right, thanks. Hold on, let me show you guys the other. I think they're in my trade binder actually, which we can add that to my trade binder. I'm not.
Actually, yeah, just go to I'll take a fit.
I need to get see what it's looking like, but
It's not even top 10. So.
okay, they're not all. Actually, none of these are from Journey Together, but we've been pulling a lot lately, I guess. We have 2 Lieutenant Surge. We have Rhyme, Kofu. This guy. He's the water guy, I think.
Oh yeah, Kofu.
And Greta. And they're from
Want to take a guess?
$1.
86 cents.
Oh. I need to get it. Can you grab me a sleeve right there? But actually, 2 of these are from Obsidian Flame, one's from Mega, and one's from Stellar Crown.
He ain't that valuable. You don't have to treat him all.
We still want
Gingery.
to try to treat him nice.
Sure.
Even though he's a ruffian. When you're up against a ruffian.
Yeah.
And then these, we have 3 Mega Manetric EXs. So I kept
I
one.
can't see.
And then put the other ones in the trade binder. This is what we have in the trade binder. I've been adding. Some things, of course, are more valuable.
It's
Some
got
of
the
them.
equivalent of like maybe $10.
Okay, listen, don't hate on my trade binder.
No.
I actually took my Deerling out of here because it holds a special place in my heart.
Because it's damaged?
Because it's so damaged, and it almost made us. Wasn't that the one that's like, okay, we're done with Pokemon cards? Like, actually,
Yeah.
I don't want to open anymore.
I didn't. But you made it.
No, yeah, it was a couple months before we opened another one. Because it was I think I looked it up, it's like $28 card raw right now.
It wasn't like
And-
expensive then?
Yeah, it's like gone up since then too.
Yeah. Alright, well.
But-
have fun.
Thanks, love. Yeah, this is, oh, what's this one? Hello? Oh, this is an oldie. What a goodie. Luvia EX. This is from some of my original ones, but it's heavily damaged. Heavily played. It has whole corner, not even a corner. Because I actually played with it, that's why. It is actually heavily played. Okay, so I will put these in my Journey Together box. And we'll actually do some sewing. Online around sewing. I would like to be able to do a pack every live, but, you know, we're in scarce to find Pokemon cards around here. But we're gonna go, I think, maybe on a hunt to find some this weekend. And I'll try to save at least 2 packs. At least one. Joey just happened to be off at lunch today, so he got to open one with me, but that won't be an everyday thing. All right. How are you guys? How are you guys doing? Welcome. I need to go get my water. I have an Alani in the freezer because it's not cold. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. Bethany's doing good. We are going to be finishing up a few things that I've started over the week. Yesterday, I made 2 Mothman, 2 Umbreon, and 2 Toothless, but I didn't get all of it done. I put the eyes on Mothman this morning, and I shipped one of them out, and then we just need to put the eyes and the head circle on Umbreon, so we'll do that. And then we'll probably do Toothless, and we'll see where we're at time-wise. How are you? I'm good, Bethany. Thank you. I'm ready to play some Supermarket together later on. I'm going to look at those new displays. Have you already seen them? Are they any good produce displays? I must have sneezed to know. I'm playing right now. Yeah, I'm trying to remember where we left off. I know we expanded. Hi, Dr. Miss Raven. Hello. Let me grab my water. Check on my frozen drink. Hopefully not frozen, actually. All right. I don't know if this actually worked, but we did the whole wet towel around. It's pretty cold on the outside, but we'll see if it's actually cold on the inside. I got this at Family Dollar when we went to go ask about Pokemon cards. Hope you're doing good, Dr. Miss Raven. I keep throwing, I have another trash can, but it's not a trash can. It actually holds my stuffing. I have that under here, and I keep throwing trash in it. All right, first things first. I'm going to finish this link hat. I also worked on some link hats this morning. I'm good. Good to hear. This is the last of my light green link hats, and I can't remember which store I got this from exactly, but honestly, the light green and the dark green look so close. I don't think I'm gonna put the light green up. I think I'm just gonna switch to one color, and it's gonna be somewhere of the shade. I really don't think there's of course a little bit of a discrepancy, but it's kind of very, very little. So we're just probably gonna just call it green, and then we'll have rifle green and maybe lime green. I haven't had lime green in a while. And then we have black, of course. Do you have any more shows coming up, Dr. Miss Raven? I know there's a few Christmas markets that I would have loved to do, but I'm like, I can't. Oh, but I did do the Pokemon one that I had been making stuff for. I'm gonna release a vlog for it, but you guys get to know before everyone else. It was actually really good. I'm gonna go into more detail in my vlog because I have actual footage, like I have B-roll before the convention started that I took, because I was like, this place, I don't know how it's gonna be. The lighting was awful. The tables were awful, but the sales were good, so it made up for it. Even in the beginning of my vlog, I was like, I'm not gonna hate on this convention yet. I'm not gonna put negativity out there yet. We're gonna see how it goes. And surprisingly, it was good. I think that there's a lot of things that could have changed that would have made it even better. But if sales weren't good, it would have been really bad. It was only a 2-hour drive though. I got one the weekend before Christmas. Okay, everyone can do their last minute Christmas shopping. Okay, so we got that link hat done. I just needed to sew on the leather piece. And now we can do eyes on Umbreon. And we'll bring the hats over. So these are the Umbreon hats. Ears, and then we just need the face and the little yellow circle, which actually, I don't know where they are. I cut some out already, and I probably threw them away. Oh no, they're right here. They were underneath them. Okay, good, good. I was going to order a restock of items, but it won't be here on time. Oh no. Yeah, Joey got my printer fixed again. If you guys were here in last week's live, I broke my printer again trying to print an Ekans pattern that we were gonna do, but my printer broke, so we didn't. Then Joey fixed it, so now I'm gonna try not to print anything else on it until I need to make stickers, because I've been doing my Has Been Hotel keychains, the fabric ones. I've been making them into stickers, and I actually really like the Serpentious one. I'm in love with. No spoilers if you guys haven't watched. We finished season 2, yes, last night, but no spoilers. But I love how Serpentious came out, and I'm not gonna have, speaking of restock, I'm not gonna have time to order what I think probably like 6 new stickers, so I'm going to just print them myself, hopefully. But I might have to use my printer scarcely. So we're going to print the ones that we need. We're gonna do maybe like a sheet of each character just to make sure. I saw Has Been season 2. Yeah, I liked it. Again, no spoilers. I don't feel like as many of the songs are bops, but I think they'll also grow on me. But the Gravity one, that's a good one. Okay, the chill towel method actually worked. I did have to put it in there for like 30 minutes, but it's cold. We have so much we need to watch. We have Has Been, the Mighty 9. Yes, the Mighty 9 just released, I think 3 episodes? 2 or 3 episodes. We watched the first one because you can watch it, or well, you can watch the first 2 or 3 now, but you could have watched the first one, I think it was Monday night on Amazon YouTube channel. We still need to watch season 2 of Dawn to Dawn. And then we also like Ramna 1.5, but we kind of put that one on last, so I'm always like falling asleep. When we put that one on. But I also love Sir Pinch's new colors too. I'm like, do I do another of Sir Pinch's in the other colors? I don't know. I need to get to work on that. I have, luckily I'm not starting from scratch, but I have Sir Pinch's done. I have Alistair sketched out, like line art. I have Angel Dust for the most part, line art done. And then I just started on Valley the other day. So we still have a couple of weeks. If I can just do like 2 a week, but I also don't want to be left cutting stickers for days. But I can also always cut them at the convention. Oh my goodness. This will also be good to do these eyes now because I have to use a hot glue gun, and the baby likes to try to pull my hot glue gun if she's out running around. Usually I try to keep her in the playpen just because she gets into less stuff, but I have to put her where she's happiest. You know, we gotta rotate. I really loved making, oh, also, I'll tell you, speaking of, I really love making the new things. Like I had been pulling pulling ideas from a jar and making those things. It was fun making new stuff. And so another idea I want to do is this big, this big folder. That's where I keep my patterns. I would love to, I'd probably take some things out, but I would love to just like move my hand around in there and pick something random. It is alphabetical order, so maybe it'd be better if I just pulled a few patterns and then shuffled them all together. I think that would be a lot of fun too. But at this Pokemon convention, I sold all the new things that I made, or like the things that I remade. We sold both the Latios and Latios hat to a couple, adorable. Sold the Greninja hat. Sold the Wooloo hat. Was that it? Did I make another? I ended up taking my Lapras, this little guy right here, because I wanted more Pokemon plushies. That's the only Pokemon plushie I had on my table. But I priced it at $100 because if I was going to sell it, because I said I'd keep it for myself, but if I was going to sell it, someone better be giving me $100. And I had a lot of people being like, mostly kids, oh my gosh, $100. And I was like, yeah, well, I have to, you know, I had a lot of work put into it, so I had to price it high. And then sometimes I also be like, but Lapras is also my favorite, so I had to make sure it's going to go to a good home. Otherwise, I'm going to keep it for myself. And sometimes they thought that that was funny, especially if the moms were there. I had this one kid give me so much sass. I wish I knew who their parents were. But you guys got to watch the vlog for it, okay? because I tell it much better in there because that was almost like live right after it happened to me. So you'll get the actual reaction. I was literally like, did they just say that? And both of my, well, no, the other table neighbor didn't hear it, but my one table neighbor heard it, and the people standing in line to see my other table neighbor, because it was crowded, heard it, and they were like, what? I was like, listen, they already said something offhand to me earlier, like, I don't know who they are. I don't know who their parents are. But someone needs to come get them. Okay. But yeah. I hope to have that vlog. I probably need to do a couple of my other videos before that because there have been a lot of market ones. I need to space them out because I don't have a lot of markets. After this one, the next one, which I need to update, is GalaxyCon, which Bethany will be at. Whoop whoop. But yeah, I'll probably do the video of making the Pokemon stuff, like the one of drawing the names from the jar. And then I feel like I might have another video, but I think maybe I was like gonna make one and I never did. I'll have to check what footage I have. We went to, so the PokeCon Fest was Saturday, and then Sunday we went to this other card convention. It was free to get in, and there was maybe like 12 or so, less than 15 for sure, vendors. And we got to walk around, and I didn't get to do any trades. Honestly, I forgot for Pokemon cards. I had a few trades, and I asked the very first guy that I was looking at, like, table I was looking at, if he did trades. And then I forgot to ask anyone else. But we got a lot of good stuff. I'm doing I'm trying to complete Paldean Evolved. And I got quite a few for that. And I feel like we could have got more too, but the baby was getting a little fussy. She had been in the car the whole time, and then we kept her in the stroller. And then she did not want to stay in the stroller. And then I held her in the little like sling thing I have, and she did not want to sit still in it. She just wanted to explore. And it was also kind of little and tight, so having the stroller was kind of hard. Because I'm sure she would have done better too if we were actually moving in the stroller. But we were sitting, and then I would like flip through cards, and she'd get restless and get cranky. But we got some good stuff. We also got one of the new, I think it's Ultimate Premium Collection of the Charizard, or it's Unlimited Premium Collection. It's one of the U words. And we also got our very first booster bundle, which had 36 individual packs in it. And those things aren't cheap, but since I did good at the convention, I rewarded us. And now we're even more addicted. Joey pulled the full art Lucario, not the like gold or the other one, I guess it's the SIR. It's really pretty. It's where he's up, like, fighting up, and the city's, like, below him. So we'll probably send those to be graded later. And we got a lot of really good pulls in the beginning. And then in the end, I guess we pulled them all. And yeah, I didn't think about it until Joey mentioned it, but we should have opened them on stream or recorded it. I did think about recording it because that's the other video I think I keep thinking that I have is I took my camera to film at the card convention and I never filmed anything, but that would have been fun. I'm looking at Etsy for new merch ideas. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I always look at Etsy when if I made a new product and I'm like looking like, okay, what does other people price this type of thing at? What is my competition looking like? I also put my Little Pony hats up for people to purchase or like pre-order, I guess. I have some, but I don't have them all made. But then I started getting like worried about, I'm not sure if My Little Pony stuff gets flagged on Etsy because I looked on there and there really wasn't a lot of My Little Pony things. And I know a lot of people make pony plushies and there was like none on there. So then I changed the name and just left it at Pony Hats because I kind of got worried. I didn't want to get... I think I can take a strike and it'll be fine. I haven't had one in a while. But it is not the time for my Etsy to get deactivated right before Christmas. So maybe we'll check after Christmas. We'll try our luck, but... I do the same. Yeah, and they used to, when Etsy like kind of first started, you could see what other people had sold. It would say, you know, they had like 300 sales. And you could see, I think, their most recent sales. So I could see, you know, they have this like item, but are people really buying it? And I was able to see that. Now you can only really tell if they sold something by looking at like the reviews. If someone's left a review about the item. But that was really helpful for me to be able to see. Sorry, my niece just texted me. But like, say I wanted to make like a Snorlax hat, but I'm like, are people really interested in Snorlax hats? And I could see if anyone had sold a Snorlax hat. I think that's the one cool thing about, I think eBay does that. And Macari, you can see what's sold. My niece just asked me if I could babysit, but I'll be gone that day, so I need to text her back. I'm kind of stepping away from making has-been merch because there are a lot of creators out there who make a lot of it. Yeah, that's why I'm not really doing my keychains. I had quite a few left over from last year, which maybe since the new seasons come out, it'll be popular again. But I think I'm just gonna, right now actually they're at the card shop I sell at. But they sold okay. And I was like, do I make bigger plushies of them? Because I think a few people asked if I had bigger ones. But it's a lot of detailing, and I don't think people want to pay the price that I'm going to have to put into it. So I think instead I'm going to take those designs that I made for the keychains and turn them into stickers is the plan. And then I can have them as stickers. And I still have some has-been merch. We'll see how they do. If they don't do good, then we'll give them away. But I do need to add some new stickers to my lineup anyways. So it works out. But yeah, I understand that. There is a lot of has-been merch coming around. Okay. Which reminds me, I need to make more stickers. Yeah. Whoops. I'm moving away from keychains. I think we talked about this before. But stickers are just so nice. I think to have something little. I think a lot of people, especially with my product, they either take a business card or they're like, oh, you know, I'll get a sticker or two. $5, $3 or $5. And I think that that's a nice little thing to have that's smaller, that people can be like, I want to support your business, but I can't buy any bigger things from you right now. So I think it's always good to have stickers if you have the room for it on your table. I have considered several times to put away like my stickers to have a little bit of room, but I think they do a good job. Keychains, on the other hand, I'm officially not going to bring them to conventions anymore. Plus, the same keychains I usually have as stickers in some shape or form. And you can do just so many more different like varieties of stickers, and people can do the combinations of what they like, or for a friend. I have too much keychains. I have some still left from 4 years ago. You know, I think my keychains are probably also getting that old. That's crazy. But then you go to one convention and they move really good, and you're like, oh, do I make more keychains? And then you have to be like, no, don't do it. So yeah, I'm officially not gonna do keychains anymore. And plus with stickers, you can always find a place to put stickers. Keychains, you kind of run out of space. Like, you can only put so many keychains on keys. Trust me, I know. My mom used to complain that I had way too much stuff on my keychains. Or that it was gonna break my keys in my car because I had so much stuff on them. And now it's ironic, I have nothing. I just have my house key. All right, we're gonna hot glue some stuff. And by stuff, I mean Umbreon eyes. Some were popular anime ones too. Yeah, that makes me really sad when the stuff that you think is gonna do really good doesn't. But it's always like that. My Splatoon one was the most popular, and I did kind of predict that because you need to make more Splatoon stuff, okay, guys? If you like Splatoon, the Splatoon fandoms, they love Splatoon merch. And I always forget that. They love Splatoon merch. That's not gonna work. I plugged the hot glue gun with just one prong in the hole. I was like, man, that went in pretty easy. The next big thing I want to make is Ita bags. Ooh, good luck. I can't wait to see them. I love a good Ita bag. But I know how much upfront costs that is. I hope. Definitely share it in the Discord. Let us see. Let us help you. We'll see what we can do. But they're so cute. I love a good Ita bag. I think before they might have in like Japan had Ita bags or whatever. But at Disney, when I used to work there, I had a backpack that was like clear, see-through, and I put my Disney pins in them and would go to Disney parks and like trade them. And I was so excited. I'll sew them. Oh, yeah, that'll save you some cost, but that also, you got a lot of time. Are you gonna do like backpacks, or you think you could do like little satchels? That's gonna be so cute. Yeah, definitely share those, please. I want to see. I think the next thing I want to do a tutorial, but I need to make one for myself and see how it's gonna be. Is for costuming, well, wardrobe specifically. When we would like dress people, we call them aprons or like costume aprons, and it's basically like a money pouch kind of thing, but it has a lot more pockets because you want to have your safety pins on you. You want to have your little scissors. You want to have, anything that you're going to need in case of emergency. Usually needle and thread too, somewhere in there. And I think it would be awesome to bring that. Bethany said yes, she knows what I'm talking about. Bring that to conventions and do like money bags, which some people have, like a money apron. But I want to do a tutorial so that people can make their own money apron. And I want to get some cute fabric. I have some really cute Animal Crossing fabric. If I can find some other themed ones, I think that would be really cute. It would also be really fun to sell them. I would buy that in a heartbeat. Bethany, if you find some cute fabric, I will make you one. It'll be a Christmas present. I'll make you one. I need practice because I don't know, you got to figure out your favorite layout. I definitely want a pouch for each dollar bill because that's the problem I have right now with my fanny pack. I added an extra pocket in my fanny pack because it only had the front zipper and like a back zipper, but I needed a separation from dollar bills, and so it still only has 3 pockets, and that's not enough. I need a pocket for 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s. Honestly, an extra one for like 50s would be nice. A pocket for like business cards. So I'm gonna have to practice some different ideas, but yes, especially if the outside could be black and the inside was a cute fabric. Oh, that would be cute too. So it's still like blank and like goes with any outfit, but the inside is cute. Okay, see, I was thinking the outside cute. But yeah, and they could be black that way. Or would you use it for your job, Bethany? Would you use it for conventions? Because I know for your job it'd have to be black. I think my mom would buy that too. I think that would be, like, we use them all the time. I'm thinking from a wardrobe standpoint. Okay, yeah, so it would have to be black. But cute little fabric in the pockets? Yes. Yeah, I'm hoping maybe after Christmas. Maybe I'll get to work on it a little bit before Christmas, especially if I make it, if I can make you one for a Christmas present. But I think I want that to be like my next sewing tutorial because it's very helpful because you can use them for money, conventions, or any kind of shows, yard sales. I took my fanny pack with me to the card show that we went and bought cards at, and I think it would have been fun to have just my cash right there. Just be like, here you go. And then I can put my cards in there too, so I don't have to try to worry about putting them in my binder. Funny thing, my mom bought Labubu fabric. I didn't even know they had that. That's crazy. I didn't even know it was that popular to have Labubu fabric. Which, you know, there is some, is it the Spoon Flower? Where people can make their designs. That's the place I need to go for some cute fabric. Oh, Dr. Miss Raven, I see you said you're gonna make backpacks. That sounds awesome. No, I dropped my nose. My Umbreon nose. Okay. I got hot glue on my scissors. If you see this isn't a snot rag, this is a hot glue rag. It collects all my hot glue, so I don't get it on my table. Kind of sounds like Little Dicky. Just no foul language. Oh, that's this song. Okay, I was like, I've never heard this song. I think she got it from Etsy. Okay. I do forget that Etsy also has fabric and people can like sell their own fabric that they designed on there too. Do you guys know, I've sold on both Mercari and eBay. I did a lot more Mercari in like 2020 and eBay was like before that. But looking at selling some Pokemon cards, and I'm kind of leaning more towards Mercari. Do you guys know? I don't even know what their fees are lately, so that will probably also determine which one to go with. I feel like eBay's a little bit more established when it comes to Pokemon cards. Like when I'm searching for one, that's the first place to come up. But I do feel like Mercari is a lot easier. And the last thing I saw is that you don't have to pay the 10% fee anymore that they used to have. The buyer pays that. And then you can, of course, set, I think, where the buyer pays shipping or you put free shipping. And so then you just have to pay for the credit card transaction. Dr. Miss Raven said Mercari. See, I'm kind of leaning. I also think just Mercari is like eBay, I feel like is for our parents. Mercari is more for a younger audience. Other than that, Whatnot, that's really been popular. But that seems, I know they have a lot of lives on there, and that seems more like a competitive place to, like, I still don't understand how it works, but I think it's a lot of auctions, like live auctions. And I'm not trying to do that. And I like Mercari, which eBay does it too, I think, but that you can have a low ball point. You can set it higher, and then they can like be like, hey, will you take this? And you can be like, yes, no. And then they can agree or not. Because I think with that, they have to, if you're selling something for like $5 and they're like, will you take $4? If you agree to take $4, it automatically buys it when they send that offer. And I really think that that's cool, because that way, you know, if you accept it, you're going to make money. Like, it's going to go through. So I do like that aspect of bargaining. Whereas in eBay, you can do auctions. So that would be really handy if we were going to do like a lot with lots of cards. But I think we'll start out just doing a couple here and there. We'll save up money to eventually open our own card shop. Because listen, the dream is cards and coffee, or cards and boba, or all three is fine. And then we have a convention. Doesn't have to be a big convention, but we just host a little convention once a year. Because then that would be a lot of things checked off my bucket list. I would love to have like a card shop. I would love to have my own like storefront, which would also be this. And then I would also love whatever I just said. Oh, to do a convention, like host a convention. I don't even have to do like a solo one. If someone's hosting one and they're like, hey, will you want to like help out? You want to be an admin for this convention or something like that? Would love to do that. But it would be cool to knock out all three. I would love to apply to your con. Yes, and of course, I would have applications for artists. Because I feel like, I don't want to be overconfident in myself, but I do feel like I've done a lot where I know this is a terrible idea and this is a great idea. This convention that we went to, the one thing that, other than like sales being good, but this is before sales, it was the hotel that put it on, because I asked. I was like, is this a convention thing or is this the hotel here? And I think it's the cafeteria or the food, whatever food thing they have in the hotel, just opened back up. And so they were trying this new thing. They had a cute little Pokemon menu and brought it around, gave each table one, numbered the piece of paper. So like I was table 19, I think, and they put 19 on my paper. And they were like, we're going to come back around in like an hour if there's food that you want. And it had the prices on it too. We had to pay for it. But they were going to come back around, take our piece of paper with our order on it, and then they would bring our food back to us. And then they had a card thing set up where we scan a QR code and then we could pay right there when our food got delivered. And we don't have to worry about leaving our table. And I'm like, this is the best thing in the world. I know GalaxyCon, I think Columbus, last year tried this, but that convention's kind of a little bit too big to be able to do that. And if they do, they need a lot of people to do it efficiently. But I think that is a great idea, because a lot of us are doing this solo. Like, we can't leave to go get food, and we might try to pack enough food, but we're not worried about eating at this time. You know, we're worried about trying to get our product made and to the convention. So we probably forgot to eat that morning. One con I did gave us food for free, but it was sandwiches. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. I like that, and I like the voucher. The Scott that does like Danville Comic Con and Campbellsville Comic Con, he gives food vouchers, which I also think is nice because then that money for food has to go to the people that are there selling food, like the food trucks. So I do like that idea if that's something, like, you know, if I invite these food trucks to come sell, hey, also, you two food trucks are the only ones selling food, so I'm gonna give these vouchers. They have to come spend it with you. And then that's more of an incentive, and that's, you know, they're gonna make money. And convention cash. If cons aren't doing convention cash, I feel like they're losing money. Like, that's a missed opportunity. I'm sure some people would love to get actual cash, but odds are they're going to be buying stuff at the convention anyways. So this makes sure that that money that they're winning for the competitions and stuff is going back to your artists and your vendors, which makes them happy. Because I think usually for some of the cosplay contests, you get like $100 for winning first place. And if they spend that at one vendor, that goes a long way. And they can also spend it at multiple vendors, but how to summon people to your table is to eat food. Yes, works every time. I got a burger at this convention, and you know, with messy burgers, you kind of just you don't want to set it down. You kind of just want to eat it, because otherwise you're going to run out of napkins, because you're going to have to keep wiping your hands every time you set the burger down. But I had to set my burger down so many times because people would keep coming up or asking me questions or something. And can you believe, out of all the places that I bring my like sign that says follow me on YouTube for a free Pokemon card, I didn't bring it to this one. I will give myself the benefit of the doubt. My floor kind of flooded and it was on the floor, so I did throw it away, but I could have made a new one. I had so many Pokemon cards that I could give away for free for a follow. I probably could have got so many follows on YouTube. Not that that matters, but that was my opportunity, if that's what I'm doing. It's always the messiest stuff. It's my own fault. I put mustard and ketchup and mayo. Did it to myself. This part always takes the longest. On Umbreon, I tried to sew this on one time, but because of the seam right here, it kind of looks weird. My other option is to sew it beforehand, kind of like I do Sylveon, and that could work. But the middle seam is right here, so it would cut off the top, so I'd have to move it down further, so... But this doesn't take as long as Mimikyu. This doesn't take as long as Sylveon used to take with all that hot gluing and Latios and Latios. Those turned out so good. I reused my old listing since it already had reviews and stuff when I relisted Latios and Latios. So I do hope that it does get some views and we'll pick back up. Because in 2016, those used to sell really good. All right, I have to sew those eyes on still, but while my hot glue gun is on, I want to glue the other ones on. Get my little nose. I give out has-been cards to people. Oh, do they have like training cards or trading cards for has-been? Or like what kind of has-been cards? Would you like make them yourself? Ow, my finger. Yeah, has-been makes them. Ooh, I didn't know that. But trying to buy some on their website is a fight. Because of scalpers, man, it sounds like Pokemon. These scalpers are rough. I thought that guy that we were talking about earlier that buys like whole displays, puts $700 worth of Pokemon cards on his credit cards. I thought he was a scalper, but she said that he opened a pack and he pulled like a $500 card or something. But I guess scalpers can do that too. I don't know. But I would think scalpers would just sell the packs is what it usually is. But I don't know. I think you probably can't make as much money on the packs as you would like the boxes and stuff. But also, if you don't pull anything good, then you don't get any money. So I don't know. Maybe he's not a scalper. But maybe he opens some. Maybe he likes Pokemon, but he's also selling them. Because why would you open some? I don't need these. Why would you open them and not get anything good? Because if you put $700 on your credit card and one of those is a $500 card, you still didn't make your profit. So maybe he just really loves open Pokemon cards, but hey, leave some for the rest of us. I'll send the link to the shop on Discord. Awesome. Definitely check it out. Yeah, I'm curious. Is the artwork really nice? Would love to see. That's to, I didn't even know, that's to like the has-been site where they sell them. The official. Yes. Okay. Nice. Yeah, we've tried a couple times on the Pokemon Center to get ATBs or something. Because with those, you get special Pokemon Center card. But we haven't had any success. I think the closest we got, we were in a place with really bad Wi-Fi. And so we never were able to get through. And then I think one time Joey was in line, but it never like changed. Or his phone kept closing, I think. But we weren't sure if that was actually, if anything was going to come of it. I think it was just we were trying. But we did order cards from the Pokemon. It actually was the Pokemon Center. But they had a thing where if you bought something off the Pokemon Center, you entered this code, you got 3 promo cards from the art challenge, I think it was. The winners of the 2024 card artwork challenge. It's a Feraligatr, a Pikachu, and one other. Let me look it up. The other one I wasn't as excited about. Card Artist 2024 illustration contest. That's what it is called. Okay, the other one is Toxtricity, an EX. The Pikachu is like super cute. It's yawning, sitting on like a ledge. The Feraligatr is really cool. It kind of looks like paper mache. And then the Toxtricity, it kind of looks like the usual cards. No offense. But it is cool that it's like coming out of the card. But you get those for free if you bought something off the Pokemon Center and put the code in. They might still be doing it. So here's the Toxtricity. Ring light. And then here's the Feraligatr, which we have. I can't remember where we got it, but Joey got it. Maybe in one of our promos for something. And then here's the Pikachu. It looks very like realistic. Yawning, what a cutie. And these would just be cool to have for the collection to keep. And if we want to send one, I mean, we could send all 3 to get graded, but if we wanted to send one, we could send the Feraligatr because we have 2 of them. I was going to give you guys the code. I don't know if they're still doing it. Draw 2024 US. So I'm not sure if they're still doing it, but if you're interested, here's the code is draw 2024 US at the end. And you have to, when you go to checkout, there's a little thing below your total on the left-hand side that says love Pokemon or free Pokemon or something like that. It doesn't look like a promo code button. You click it and then you enter your promo code. So it's a little confusing. I wouldn't have known except for I saw this in a Facebook group. And, which is something we should do this weekend too, supposedly Barnes & Noble's, GameStop, and maybe Best Buy have promo cards, but I'm sure it's limited, so I don't know if they have any more. And sometimes you have to buy stuff. Like, you have to buy Pokemon products to get them. Because I know someone said that their Barnes & Nobles had some, but they had no Pokemon products. So they're like, okay, well, can I, like, just buy the promo card? Or can I buy something and get the promo card? Like, how? And they're like, no, we don't have any Pokemon stuff. Oh, my birthday is next month. Ooh, what day? Happy early birthday. I'll have to try to remember to mark it, though, so hopefully we can post in Discord. The 15th. Okay. I don't know if I'll remember, but I'm gonna put it in my phone. I only have like one person in my family whose birthday's in December, so hey, that's my baby's doctor appointment. So maybe if I say it now, I'll remember while I'm at the doctor that it's Dr. Miss Raven's birthday. Okay, I put it in my phone. I need to see what time the doctor's appointment is, and I'll set it for like the same time. And maybe my phone will remind me. Perfect. I'll put it in there. Dr. Miss Raven's birthday. I don't know if you can see. I put it in there. Sorry, I'm texting my niece too. I'll be 27. Nice. That's a good birthday. I like 27. I was 29 this year. That's from New Girl. I don't know if you guys watch New Girl. So next March, I'll be the big 30. $29? Isn't 27 for the SpongeBob cake? Isn't that what it is? You know what's better than 26? 27? Or is it 28? You know what's better than 27? 28. I can't remember which one is the SpongeBob meme. Oh, is it 25? My brother turned 30 this year. Okay. Let's see. I think Joey turned 27 this year. I always forget. He's 2 years younger than me. Yeah. And then sometimes he's 3 years younger than me, depending on, like, the middle of the year when he hasn't turned 27 yet. Or when he hasn't turned the year for his birthday yet. Okay, we're almost done with Umbreon. Once we do this, we just have to sew the eyes down. Joey's been talking about all the game of the year and all that. Is it Steam Awards, or is it just Game Awards? Or I've seen a lot of the streamers talk about it too, so I guess it's just the Game Awards, like what's voted or what the things to be voted on. And the one that was supposedly really popular, we haven't even played yet, so I really don't know much about it. Game Awards. Awesome. Umbreon. Alright, we're going to sew the eyes. I sold a lot of my hats, which I was happy about because that's what I focused on. And then I slowly put some of my other stuff out when it dwindled down. So I sold some Kirby's towards the end. My beanies, my hats probably did the best, and then it was beanies and stickers. I did sell one of my bats, which I was excited about, and a lot of people did look at the seals and the pigs. No! But I'm really thinking for GalaxyCon, I might really focus on my hats. And I liked the display that I did there. It was really hard because I'm short, to reach the top, but I think if I bring like a step stool, I would be okay. And then, I mean, hopefully I would have more stuff in the back, so I wouldn't have to take it down until it was like the last thing, the last item of the inventory. Like say if I have 2 Gengars, then I can sell the one behind the table first. I still need to play Silk Song. Yes, I've heard good things about that one too. And I thought I knew what it was, but I don't think I do. I thought I'd seen gameplay of it, but I actually don't know if I have. Sew these eyes, and then when I get these done, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Also, I love this top fan thing. So Dr. Miss Raven is in first, and Once Upon a Spark is in second. I think that's so cute. And then we still have the thing, I believe it should be turned on, where you can do the gamble or exclamation point heist, right? I always spell heist wrong. 30, let's see if it works. The dog. Maybe. It's been a while, so I don't even know if it's on. I mean, I never turned it off, so it should be. But what if I'm like not even logged in anymore? I mean, I have to be, I guess, right? I'm on stream right now. Unless yeah, I'm gonna have to play around. Looks like they've changed some stuff. Yeah, because you know what? My things aren't even going off anymore. The timers that's like, follow me on Discord. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, why it's all gone? I mean, it says it's here, but gamble, heist. Okay, now let me try. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I guess it was turned off, but also it was saying that I didn't have anything in my commands. But cool. Also, I noticed that, or at least I heard, I haven't done it yet, that you can now raid on YouTube. Does anyone know anything about that? Might have to look into that. Okay, so if you want to join the heist, I should have waited till I went to the bathroom. Maybe I'll just go do that now. If you want to join the heist, you do exclamation point heist and then whatever number you want to bet. If you want to see how many points you have, you do exclamation point points, I believe. Or you can do exclamation point top, which will show the top 10. It used to tell me all the different commands, but they're not showing up. They might have moved it to a different thing. Okay, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I tried to get Joy to join my heist, but it was too late. And I died by myself. Maybe it's for the best that he didn't join. To gamble, exclamation point, gamble. And then I think that's all. I can't remember if you have to put amount. You probably do have to put an amount. So I guess, and then space whatever amount you want. Yeah, you gotta put how many points you want to bet. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I think I still have it that you can cash in like 10,000 points for a free sticker. How many for a plush? I don't have that as an option yet, but I don't even know. We'll do a small plush, like a little embroidered plush. What would be reasonable, but not too reasonable? Like 50,000? Because it doubles. Like you have 13,000 now. So if you just keep winning, you would get there in no time. But that's if you won. You bet everything and won, you know? Now give me that Lapras. No. I'm keeping it. I just took it for the looks. It's mine. Oh, 2000 is okay. So I guess it would take a little longer, but that's good. Then you can't bet it all away. Reasonable. Look, now I got the chat bot. Nice. I also probably need to update it. Okay, no, that's correct. I think I took away the Patreon one. I tried to order some of those. You can't see it, luckily. Oh no, I took it down. My wire for my webcam across here. I need to get some of those little nails to hold the wires in place. And I looked it up and Walmart had them, but only online. And so I was trying to add it to my Walmart pickup order and it said, it'll be delivered Friday. So then I was like, oh, never mind. Also, Joey, did you say the Lapras card would be in Friday? Or was it today? If it was today, then maybe the mail will come and I can open it on the stream. But for some reason, I was thinking you said Friday. I don't remember. Oh, you can do more. Oh, see, look, you're already halfway there on Hatch Hunters. And when it gets closer, I'll try to figure out who I can raid. Not that, you know, I'm this big YouTube star, but that's the one thing I missed about Twitch was that I really like that you could raid and kind of have a community. No, my other has to be in first. Hatch Hunters can't be first. You know what you can duel? You know what you can do? You can duel. And I can tell you how to do that in 1 second. Oh, you got it. But I do remember one time this didn't work. Yeah. Okay, let me look up how to raid. You might have to have something special set up already. YouTube live redirect. You can send your live stream viewers to a premiere to build excitement, or send them to another channel's live stream to help other creators grow. Once your live stream ends, autoplay will move your viewers to the premiere or live stream of your choice. Okay, this feature is available to creators sending a redirect that have more than 1,000 subscribers. Oh wait, I do have that. And no community guideline strikes. Go to YouTube Studio, go to content, go to live, hover over video you want to redirect them from, edit, redirect, add. The only problem is finding someone that's live. I would like to do like crafty ones or Pokemon or something. That's our lab, Chris. Yes, accept. See, I remember that was the thing. It wouldn't let you accept. Okay. Don't know if I'll have time to set this up today, but it is something that I can look into. I don't know why that's broken. Maybe that's why I turned chat bot off. Maybe I tried to like reset it. I'm sorry, Joey. I guess I'll just have to win your points. So the Hatch Hunter can't win. I still get people asking me to make Disney stuff. Yeah. Politely, no. I don't want Disney to come for me. But there will always be the people that ask. Like, especially like Stitch. Oh, that sucks. Or I'll make them lose it. Hey, if you cash it in for a sticker, then they'll lose it. Is that what you want? No, it's not up to me. Hey! Oh, you know what? Do I have... Yay! Thank you! GTC King Assassin for 22 months. Thank you! So Queen for 22 months. But then it says So Queen has become a member. I was already a member. That's how I got 22 months. I forget you can do that. Woo! Thank you! Right now with being a member, all I have is you get the cool little puppies. I need to make some new ones. You get the little puppers. Obi, Daisy, and Ridley. Little stickers. And then you get to watch my videos. I think it's like 99 cents. You get to watch the videos before they go live. Sometimes that's a day. Sometimes that's a couple of hours. A super sticker? I think it's just highlighted. But I do think you have to pay or something. and it's a highlighted sticker. I think it's a newer one. I've considered you can like link your shop to your YouTube channel, and so then when something's featured in it, it like shows up down below. But I think I started doing it and then it got confusing, or it was asking me something and I was like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this right now. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic. I can move it up a little higher, but I mean, we're done with Umbreon now. 5,000. Almost said I love you 5,000, but that's not it. All right, Umbreon. It's not working. It might still be timed out. I can't remember how long it is. I thought it would have been already over by now, but all right, we got 2 Umbreons. One of them is getting sent out, so it'll be sent out in the morning, and then one of them is going in my convention stock, because this is the only way I'm gonna get stuff made, is if I make double of what I have. And then we have Linkats, which you guys saw that I finished up earlier, and then here's the Mothman. This actually sells really good on Etsy. I've only sold 2 at conventions, but online they sell really good. Next year, I'm gonna start the Eda bags. What theme or character should be the bag? Oh, there's so many good options. Oh, that's a tough one. I read it as next year I'm gonna make bags, and I was gonna be like, oh, Dr. Miss Raven, you just reminded me that that's what I was, but different kinds of bag. I love the branding bags. I might take Toothless to work on tomorrow at the shop. So I'll wait. I'll work on the eyes right now. But if you guys watch Single Sploot, have you seen the little corgi bag she has? The like just paper bags that you put your merchandise in. I think I want to do that for MegaCon, and then I'll use them for MegaCon, Lexington Comic Con, and like the rest of the year. But I would like a cute little bag that just has like line around sewing. I really think it'd be cute to do something that says sew something, like SEW, like so happy with my purchase or something. I don't know. It'd have to be some kind of stupid pun too, but so excited because I thought it'd be cute to do little poly mailers too. That's like so excited for mail. But I still need to workshop it, as you can tell. But yeah, for your Eda bags, I don't know what's something good. Like Pokemon, that's always my go-to because there's so many cute Pokemon. Trying to think what's popular right now that's not like fandom things. feel like possums, raccoons are popular. My dino nuggets are pretty popular. I don't know if you could make like a dino nugget eat a bag. Not saying that would, I'm just throwing things out there. I'm trying to think of things. Then I went into the whole like food category, like Pop-Tarts. Nostalgia things. Bethany, have you watched the 10-minute Power Hour? Or anybody? They had Tamagotchis on there. And I'm like, man, I want a Tamagotchi now. Even though I never played with it more than like a week. Because I'm like that with phone games too. I'm bad. After a week, I'm like, I don't want to play anymore. A dino nugget eat a bag sounds cute. Yeah, same, lol. Dino nugget eat a bag sounds adorable. It does! I don't know how you would do it, but yeah, Dr. Miss Raven, if you do it, I know that you could make it look super cute. Because I'm like, would you do it with fur? Would you make it like fuzzy? Did I tell you guys that someone commented on one of my YouTube videos that I had the dino nuggets in? And I had the dino nugget keychains that are like a pale tan in fleece. Because they don't really have the right shade of fleece. And then I had ones that are like the fuzzy Sherpa that's more of like a dino nugget color. And somebody was like, those dino nuggets look cute, but the keychains look really pale. Not the right color for dino nuggets. But the bigger ones look better. I'm like, thanks. Have you heard about this store called Joann's shutting down? I didn't say that. But we're limited out here. We're struggling. Sometimes I go to Eclectic Scribbles. I don't know if you follow Amanda. She's one of my artist friends. But sometimes I go to her comment section just to see. Because sometimes she gets some rude people in there. And maybe it's because she herself is very blunt. And so people are like, I can be blunt. I can share my opinion too. But I'm just like, girl, I don't know how. I'm happy. I would be crying over here if I get some of these comments. I remember the very first video I think I've watched of her is someone got really mad that she had filmed while people were setting up. And it wasn't even the vendor next to her or something. It's while she was like filming her own booth and like had spun around or something. I don't know. And this person was upset that she was in, I assume it was a girl, honestly, I don't know, that they were in the video and was like, it would have been nice to know if you were filming, even though I'm not all the way set up nice, like, you know, and not looking good and like showing my product before it's displayed correctly. And like in one aspect, I understand. I'm sure that you don't like seeing yourself not prepared to be on camera. But also, how did you find this video? Did you see her recording and then was like, I'm gonna figure out who that is. They got me on film. I'm gonna go watch their YouTube channel on their video when it comes up, and then I'm gonna comment. Because how else do you know that you saw yourself in the, you had to go searching for that, or search like whatever convention it was and then see what videos are there. I don't know, that was just really weird. And Amanda said a really like commented and was like, hey, this is a convention that allows filming. When you buy a badge, you agree that you're going to be filmed. You agree to all this. I was not purposefully trying to film your booth or you at all. I'm just filming my area, and yeah, I'm like, good for you, girl. But if you think about it, how did that person find that video? They had to go looking. Had to. But no, my favorite is the like Etsy reviews that people cutthroat about leaving on my thing, and I'm like, hope that made you feel good. Hope that made you feel good. I'm gonna spend the whole day coming up with something sassy to write back to you. Okay, here's the toothless eyes. I actually have a toothless reel that I'm gonna post. I meant to post it yesterday, and I forgot. Then I meant to post it this morning, and I forgot. So, maybe it'll go up this weekend. Maybe it'll go up tomorrow. Because I want to space it out where it's Monday is my video, Thursdays is live, and then I would like to have 2 reels. One Tuesday, Wednesday, somewhere in there, and then one Saturday, Sunday, somewhere in there. Sass Master. Yeah. That's me. I really feel like sometimes I'm super sassy and sometimes I'm a crybaby. I will say, my mom always told me that when you get older, that'll like go away. Like when somebody yells at me, I cry, or like hurts my feelings, or like when I get embarrassed, I cry. And I never believed her. But I do think that that's true. When you get older, I think you just kind of, I don't know if it's you have more things to worry about, or maybe you start caring less. So when someone like doesn't like you or hurts your feelings, I feel like I'm tearing up right now about it. Also, it looks like my face is breaking out, actually. It's not good. My arm was breaking out the other day. Sometimes I'm allergic to the laundry detergent. Yeah, the last one Joey said, they just stopped caring what other people, you're just like, I can't even be bothered anymore. I have nothing left to give. But I also think after having a baby, I'm like, I don't care. I don't care anymore. Now, if you touch my baby, we're gonna have problems. You say something about my baby, we're gonna have problems. Say whatever you want about me. I can't, there's the meme, I always think is the raccoons. I'm sure it's used for other things, but it's like, Joey shared it with me, and it's like, you punch my wife, you kick my baby, and it's like, you kick my fucking baby. It's like when you put forth 100% effort when you start a job. Then a year down the line, you're like, fire me. This sounds like it's based on real life events. Okay. I had a Mimikyu started. I might have had 2 Mimikyus started. I also have some Vaporeon started. But I was trying, I only have 1 Mimikyu. I was trying to get a Mimikyu done before the convention. And I think if I had got it done, I would have sold it because I did have someone coming by to see if I had. Does that go in there? Or does this go in Umbreon? I did hear someone come by looking for a Mimikyu. Joey said, no. I think so. I think. Oh, I can still make it. But I was thinking about making vodka pasta for dinner, love, if you want. I was making that lasagna yesterday, and I'm like, you know, and we have heavy whipping cream now, since we make the dirty peach drinks or whatever. We use heavy whipping cream, and we use that for vodka pasta, so we can make vodka pasta more. I think we got all the ingredients, actually. And if you want, I can stop by and get some when I go get the baby, but I think we need crushed tomatoes because I didn't realize that used a whole jar for the lasagna yesterday. Mimikyu is one of my favorite hats to make, I think, because I get to draw on the eyes. And it's a pretty simple one too, you know? Just has the little ears, and then you get to draw on the face. As long as I have time to let it dry, it's nice. But this fabric color is really hard to find. At Joann's, it was called Pale Banana. Now the places that I've been buying it from it's called like Maisie, I think, which is an adorable name. It's either Maze or Maisie, but I think it has an extra I-E. So I think it's Maisie. But you guys ever watch that show, Maisie? With the little, I think that's a mouse. So cute. I think that's a cute name. Maisie. Maybe it's something fancy like Maz. But I think it's M-A-I-Z-E. How would you pronounce that? Maz? Maze? Maisie? For the longest time, there was this color at Joann's. It was like a tan, and I thought it was caramel. It's actually camel. Either one would have been fine. But I think I told my mom to go buy me, my mom, to go buy me that color one time. And she's like, they don't have caramel, but they have camel. I'm like, yeah, I think that's it, actually. And I'm thinking that I want to be a teacher. Hey, but I never said I want to be an English teacher. I know my limits. What? What's the question? What part are you confused about? Never remember which direction these go to which, but I think this is it. Caramel, camel. Well, caramel only has one A, I think. So technically, the only differences are. So if you take out the R, they're the same word. Or if you add an R, they're the same word. Okay? And it's not like I take a lot of time to look at my colors. I mean, honestly, I really never look at the name unless I'm ordering online, or used to. Is that what you're confused about my word? How do I confuse? No, I'm pretty sure caramel doesn't have an extra A. Oh, yeah, no. Caramel. Actually, I guess it does, because that's Carmel. That's the place. So maybe... Girl, I use voice text. Okay, I'm sorry. I said I'm not an English teacher. I'm not any kind of teacher, unless I'm teaching sewing. But... Also, guys, happy birthday to my channel. It's 4 years old. I don't know what day this was, but I'm looking at my thing. Then don't doubt me. It didn't look right. But I guess that's why some people call it caramel. Because it's got that A there. Because honestly, the camel looks more like caramel than the caramel does. Oh, I'm sorry. It really doesn't look right. That's my brain. Okay, I was gonna look up the rating thing. Oof. Yeah, big oof. That's what I'm saying. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna look at this anymore. Back to sewing. But still, okay, caramel and camel could be the same shade of brown, so. I follow this one girl on Instagram, and every time I open Instagram, her reels pop up. Tomato. I kind of just want to say tomato instead of tomato. Tomato. Pecan. And she's been very inspiring to me to want to open up. At least you got it. Tomato. You know, that I can't spell tomato right. I always spell it wrong. I can't remember how I spell it wrong. Is it tomato that I spell wrong? Because I just spelled it right. Two. Ma. Two. But there's the A. Maybe that's what I do. I don't put the A in there. Wait, no, but the A's with the M. I don't know. Listen, when I read Twilight, Carlisle was Carlise, okay? And lots of the names I never said out loud, and I just zoomed through it. Tomato. Nah, that's Umbreon's name when you're trying to evolve it in Pokemon Go. The only thing with Mimikyu is I have to switch. I don't have to, but I like it better when I sew the end in just black. Yes, so back to the girl on Instagram. Her and her husband opened a gaming shop. I think they're located in Oregon, unfortunately. I wish they were closer. Like, even if they're in the next state over, I'd go visit them. But I've been watching her videos and like being inspired to open up a little shop. Plus, my friend from Georgia, my artist friend, she used to live here, but she moved to Georgia a couple years ago. She recently opened. My computer is buzzing. My computer is buzzing. That's not good. It is old. It's almost a dinosaur now. And so I'm like, oh, we're gonna open a shop. But honestly, I don't know if right now. We should probably wait till our baby or babies, whenever they're like, wait till all our kids are in school. No bueno. Because that would be better for us. But I'm impatient. When I want to do something, I'm like, yeah, let's do it right now. How can we make it work? And the problem is health insurance. Say it with me. Health insurance. Where were we? And somebody was talking Spanish. Oh, at GameStop in the mall. Gonna run a high graphics test. Let's see if it crashes. Oh, good luck. We're in GameStop. And I think they were younger, like, employees. So I think they're kind of just messing around too. I'm sure the one guy spoke Spanish, but I don't know about the girl. So maybe she was like practicing her Spanish with him. And so they would like ask us how we're doing and check in, and then they would start like speaking Spanish. But I could understand it. So that was like a high school Spanish is what I have. So I think that's why that they were practicing. But then they were, it's like, I don't know, that they were doing it on purpose, or I don't know. One of those things where you're like, okay, but why, you know, we're the only people in here. Why? I don't know. Sometimes it's a little bit rude, I think. They didn't say anything terrible. It was just, I think we had our baby, and I know that when we were leaving, she said to him, like, oh, that baby's really cute. Or no, she said the baby's such a little baby and cute, like such a little cute baby. And I know it said something about being like handsome. Not like to, the girl said that to him, like guapo or something. Oh, I still have my hot glue gun plugged in. Making sure I'm not like burning through the floor or anything. I have burnt a hole with my hot glue gun in my little desk caddy thing. It's made of hats from there because that's the only place that I can get bucket hats blanks. But I recently got this organization cart, and it doesn't have wheels, and it's also, of course, very cheaply made. But let me try to make it not fall apart. It works so good with my bucket hats. Can you see this, guys? Look how organized this looked. Before, they were literally in a bag and I couldn't see what I had. Look how cute this is. This is almost as tall as me. This is like 4 foot. And I can actually add on, which I probably will eventually, the Closet of Doom. Look, don't look in there, okay? Oh, look. We got red, yellow, blue, purple. I really didn't mean to do the rainbow colors, but I did. My mind is just made like that. Because then we got black and white up here, and then this is purple and tan. Oh, I sold a drift loom hat too. I forgot. I had one left over. Bucket hat. Okay, now we try not to break it. Make sure that wasn't my grandma. And then I currently have this one. I don't know if you guys can see. This has my beanies on it. And this one's a lot nicer. It's got wheels and it's more sturdy. But my baby keeps trying to pull everything off of here, so now everything's going in the closet. But yes, look, peek the closet of doom. My fabric. It's actually somewhat organized on this side. It's the other side that's not. It used to be color-coded, and now it's just coded. It's not up to code. That was weird. It felt like someone had a hold of my chair. It's a ghost. Okay. I feel like my presser foot keeps falling. Will this fit? No! Just trying to tighten it with the coin. What about the presser foot? Yeah. Oh, you know what, love? If we go to Bowling Green, I should take my sewing machine. But it's at the shop, so I need to get it from the shop. I need to get it from the shop and take it to a different shop. Because also, if we had a store, I could work out of it too. I mean, I would have stuff here too, but I could go and work there while also be running the other store. I'll fix it. My sewing machine? I mean, you're welcome to look at it and stuff. I've cleaned it and oiled it several times, and I think it just still needs just a good professional clean. It hasn't had one in its entire life. Because the last time when I was in college and I was going to take it, they were like, yeah, that'll be $400. I'm like, this machine cost me $400. I'll just get a new one. But I think they were thinking it was going to be something with the timing. Even though the timing is not off. They're just telling me. I can do it. Take the hose to it. I can fix that. No, please, no. No hose. No hose. I'm just kidding. It was a joke. Let's see, what time is it? Got like 30 minutes. Probably have time to finish sewing up this Mimikyu. I don't know if I'll have time to put the face on it. I also did a Walmart pickup, and I'm pretty sure I put 2 cans of tomato sauce in my order and 1 can of crushed tomatoes, and I got 3 things of tomato sauce. I didn't check. I need to. Not that it matters. I'll use it. I'm not gonna like do a refund or an exchange or anything. But that's a whole lot of tomato sauce. I don't think I would have ordered that much. But after having a little one now, Walmart pickup is very nice. Which I did it while I was pregnant too, because that also was very nice to not have to go in and try to grocery shop while being pregnant, because odds are I'm not going to make it back. Like, I'm not going to get all my grocery shopping done until I'm going to have to go use the bathroom. And then I have to, even if I use the bathroom before, then I have to like leave my shopping cart with stuff in it somewhere or outside the bathroom. Someone might take my stuff. Okay, now we switch back to white. Don't ask me why I didn't sew up the bottom while I had white, okay? I'm not thinking. But it's okay, because we have to switch back to white anyways to sew up the whole hat. So it's fine. Perfectly fine. Do you guys see the Northern Lights at all? I didn't get to see them, but I've been seeing pictures everywhere of them. And they look so pretty. Also, did I tell you guys a couple of weeks ago, we got snow, and then like the next weekend, we were back in the 70s. And then it's been raining this whole week, so it'll probably get cold again. And this isn't the official stuffing holder, but right now that's what it's being used for. Because my stuffing bag is in that closet and it's like 20 pounds. And this is a lot easier than pulling it out every time. But I saw someone put their stuffing in like a box of some kind, and that's what made me think to start using this for right now. A box would be better because this has a bunch of holes and we have dogs, but for right now I don't see any dog hair in it, and the box would be nice so that it stays covered. But I will probably say it doesn't stay out in the open long enough. It gets used pretty fast. Speaking of stuffing, I have to make an appa by December 1st, which we have time. I'm gonna try to make 2 so I can take one to GalaxyCon Columbus, hopefully. before I forget too, I'm probably going to start a Black Friday sale this week. Hopefully, if I can start it tomorrow or this Friday, it would be nice. Or maybe I'll just start it Maybe I'll start it Monday of next week, because I usually get quite a bit of orders on Friday anyways. But I do want to start my Black Friday sale a little earlier. Ouch. Thanks. You probably heard it all the way in the other room. Just to help people hopefully order sooner so that I can get more stuff out faster and earlier. I think the last day for priority mail is the 18th? I don't know. They sent out papers, the USPS. And I believe it's the 18th. 17th and then the 18th maybe for priority shipping. Okay, there's one. So if you guys are looking, I'm trying to decide what kind of discount. I'm thinking at least 10%. But I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do more off on my website. Might do 15 over there. I usually don't get a lot of orders through my website, but if I do, I would gladly like to give them more of a discount just because they're taking, it means that usually those people came from like my Instagram or my Discord or like a follower of some kind. So it's kind of my little extra gift. And I had someone message me if I could make a link hat to go over their ski helmet. And I told them, yeah, I just need the dimensions, and they never messaged me back. But I don't love the messaging system on my website because it's through email. And most people have a lot of unread emails in their emails and can easily get buried if you're not looking for something. Speaking of, I opened a claim with my fetch because I didn't get my points and I forgot to email them back. So hopefully they will still let me. I did the thing where you have to do 3 orders and then you get like 6,000 points, which is $6 basically. And if you're going to order that stuff anyways, then it's an extra points towards your fetch. But they didn't give me any of the 3 orders that I did. So I didn't get my 3 orders. I didn't get my 3,000, or I didn't get my 6,000 points. And they have like a little chat AI bot, and they couldn't help me. So then they sent me to support, and they're like, somebody will be contacting you within 24 hours, and it goes through email. So then it gets buried in my email like we were just talking about. And I need to set a reminder. Because I'm going to have to type this big long thing out and I'm going to have to send pictures of when I place the order. All right. I think this one goes on this side. I can't remember what side. Manicure. Yeah. This one tilts this way. looks good. So, of course, we've been on the Pokemon. We're back on the Pokemon obsessive train. I have always been into Pokemon and Pokemon cards, and yeah, this past 2 years, we recently got really back into it, but when we started watching Deep Pocket Monster a year ago, we really got back into it, like trying to buy packs, and of course that's a terrible time to try to get back into it. And then baby came, we kind of didn't buy anything for a while, and now I've always been obsessed. That's what I said too. I've always been obsessed too, but not like since we bought Pokemon cards. We bought them like once or twice in the apartment. But before then, I haven't bought Pokemon cards since like before I went to college. So I hadn't bought Pokemon cards for like 5-6 years. And I forgot where I was going with this. Now that we're getting back into it, and I've liked the more of the collection side of things, because you didn't like them. No! I had other things. I had college. And I had my business, and I was making Pokemon things instead of buying Pokemon things. But gotten into the more like collection side, like trying to complete sets and everything. And that's because of like Deep Pocket Monster. I don't know if you guys watched him, but he has his own like convention thing that's called Card Party, and I would love to go to it at some time. He has 3 now. So he's got one in, I think, California. He just did one this year in Washington State, in Seattle, and then he did one in Fort Lauderdale. And probably would do the Fort Lauderdale one. You said you weren't into ripping packs. Yeah, I've never really got into ripping packs. When I did collect Pokemon cards, I like played the Pokemon game. I had decks. But I never had really bought packs. Anyways, the music stopped because we're to that time that I have to go. But anyways, I'd like to do Card Party at some time, but when they're doing it this year in Fort Lauderdale, it's the same weekend as, it's not MegaCon. Okay, point proven. Whatever. I knew we couldn't go. One, probably because Joey won't have the time. We gotta save it for the cruise. Oh, it's July, which is right after Joey gets like a 2-week break from his work, and he would be like just going back pretty much to work, so he wouldn't have the time to take off. But one of these years, I want to go to a Card Party. I want to sell at Card Party one time, but I also want to just attend. But before I get to attend, it would be really cool to see my hats in one of his videos in the Deep Pocket Monster, or honestly anyone at Card Party. But I'm always like, think it would be so cool to see my hats in someone else's video, which I have in Hibiscus Stitch. She does pony conventions, and I did see one of my hats in one of the pony videos, and I thought that was so cool. So I'm always kind of scoping it out to see if I see any in the background. All right, I'm gonna sew this up, and then it's time to go. I also want to send Deep Pocket Monster a hat. I think it'd be cool to send him a hat. And then also send one for a giveaway if he would. Because I know he gives away like cards and stuff. So I'm not sure if he'd give away an actual hat. But I think that would be really cool. But I did just in his live Monday, he said that his mail is backed up and he goes through like a little bit each month. So I'm like, if I want him to get it sometime next year, I need to send it now. And I don't even know what I would send. He likes Houndoom. Is his favorite, I think. He also likes Meal Tank. And I do think a Houndoom hat would be really cool. It's so quiet without the music, but I really would hate to start it back just for these last few minutes. Do you guys have any plans for the weekend? I was just talking to Joey about some things that we could do Pokemon card related. Umbreon? Send him Umbreon? I would like to send John. Oh, Umbreon's on his top 3? It might be. I did think there was another one, but I couldn't remember what other. What other one was on his top 3? Thank you, Dr. Miss Raven. Thank you, Joey. Rip packs. I think I said I would like to open Evolving Skies, which is the one the Moonbreon is in. And I know that they're super expensive, and that's probably why we haven't ever opened them. But what if I send him an Evolving Skies pack and an Umbreon hat, and maybe it's good luck? But then I would I think I'd probably beat myself up that I could have had that. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not as generous as he is. But I do know he'd be making a lot of money, okay? I just watched a video yesterday about his ad revenue on YouTube, and it wasn't even for his Pokemon YouTube page. It was for his business kind of page. He also just released a book and is one of the New York Times best-selling authors. I think it was for this year. So he good on money right now. He can be generous. I want to watch more of his business stuff because that video, it just popped on while we were on the couch last night, and I was like, actually, this information is very helpful with YouTube. My thread broke. I'm almost done. But what has it been? Not even 3 hours. I'm like, this isn't long enough. I stream more. I might have to clean my machine. It's struggling a little bit. But that's fine. We'll go over this again later. We'll call it good for right now. Here's the Mimikyu, almost done. Ow. Punch the table. And so then we put the mouth is felt, and then I do little doodle for the eyes for like puffy paint. But yeah, that's it for this live, guys. Thank you for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next Thursday. Wait, no, that's Thanksgiving. So I probably won't. I mean, no, we'll probably be doing something. I could maybe stream another day, but I'll let you guys know. There will be a video on Monday. Yes, happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys have a good Thanksgiving. I hope you eat some good food. Make sure you eat some food. Nah, you can stream. Okay. If my husband says I can stream. I know my mom was talking about doing Thanksgiving at like 4, maybe like 2. So maybe I could stream earlier if Joey will help me and maybe watch the baby for me. And she said maybe my mom might do a Thanksgiving breakfast. But we'll see. Yes, it would mean a lot to us if you liked and subscribed. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. That's what chatbot said. It's your family we are heading to. LOL. Yeah. WeedCon. I just got a notification for that on Instagram. But yeah, let's look. Top fans. Thank you guys for chatting. Top fans, Dr. Miss Raven, #1, GTC King Assassin, which is my husband's name that I cannot say. #2, and Once Upon a Spark, Bethany, #3. Thank you guys so much. And I hope you guys have a good weekend too. Let me know if you guys open any Pokemon cards. I want to see them. And I'll see you guys later. But thank you guys. Love you guys so much. Appreciate you. Bye-bye. I'm gonna go get my baby. Bye. Love you, Bethany.